Hamlet describes the emotions and ideas he experiences in the play in many different ways, suggesting that they might be a bit particular, but in most cases, at least from his point of view, perfectly normal. But he does say at one point in the play that he is suffering from a kind of illness that he calls melancholy, and that's what we want to find out more about. It happens after the troupe of players has arrived, and Hamlet's watched the player king recite with intense emotion the story of Priam's death and Hecuba's grief. He says, "What's he to Hecuba or Hecuba to him that he should weep for her?" He's talking about this emotional reaction that the player king is having as he says the speech. And then Hamlet says, what would he do had he the motive and cue for passion that I have? He seems to be angry with himself in this moment for having such great cause for revenge, but not having done it yet. But then he wonders if in fact the ghost wasn't real, if it was a devil or a demon that's come to trick him and to damn him. He says here that he has a kind of weakness or a melancholy that these kinds of spirits might prey on. And so we might stop now and ask ourselves, what exactly is this melancholy, this sort of delusion that Hamlet's talking about? And what does it mean for our understanding of his mental state? In Shakespeare's time, the health of the mind was thought to be fundamentally connected to that of the body. And the body was thought to be composed of 4 substances called humors that doctors thought existed in the body in equal proportion and were responsible for nourishing the organs, making sure that the process of respiration, digestion, and everything else happened as it should. Now, one of these substances was called melancholy, which was the Greek word for black bile. And along with black bile, there was yellow bile, blood, and phlegm that existed in the body in these equal measures and made it work. The problem was when one of these humors became too extreme, and the body started producing it in greater measure. And so when you had an overproduction of black bile in the body, not only did you have physiological problems or diseases, you might have stomach aches or nightmares or heart palpitations, but you might also suffer from mental problems, anxiety, delusions, unreasonable fears. And it's this problem that Hamlet suggests he might actually be suffering from.